you everyone, and welcome to another data processing class. Without much ado, let's just dive into the lesson for today. Alright, today we'll be looking at computer maintenance ethics. Of course, everything we keep doing is just revision so that we will be well prepared for the forthcoming exams. So make sure you put your heart to it so that you yourself, you'll be confident when the exams will begin. Alright, computer maintenance ethics revision, and then we'll be looking at the following objectives. You define hardware and software maintenance. Okay, let's just start with that already. When we talk about hardware in computing, we'll talk about the things, physical things you can see and touch, of course. Now, examples will be your system unit, and that's what some people call CPU. You should not call it CPU, you call it system unit. Then it will be your desktop, that is the monitor. Then you will talk about your keyboard, and you talk about your mouse, and so on and so forth. So when we talk about maintenance, we are talking about the care for these things. How do we care for them? How do you maintain, how do you keep them in good working condition? These are the things we'll be looking at in the course of this lesson. And when we talk about software maintenance, of course, we know that when we're talking about computing, we have a classification. We talk about the hardware component, we talk about the software component. And now what about the software maintenance? This one, in software engineering, refers to the modification of the software after it has been released to correct faults. You see, to correct fault. That's why you call some software version, you call them beta version. Reason for that is that they are still working on it. Work in progress. That's the meaning. And you see, like I explained in class one time like that, I said the reason why you have software version is because of this. Software maintenance. Things that were not there before will be added after its release. You know, that's why they do a kind of survey. So know where the software is and what kind of function it can perform. Okay, that's that about that. And we'll look at the second one. Cite the types and importance of software maintenance. Of course, types of software maintenance. We have the normal one, the corrective maintenance, preventive maintenance, or sometimes we call it preventative. Then you have the adaptive maintenance. And then we'll look at importance. Why must we maintain the software? Okay, I'm going to add this one to your starter activity. You tell me, why should the software be maintained? Sometimes ago in class, I mentioned WhatsApp as a software. And I said that previously, you cannot make video calls on WhatsApp. And previously, you cannot do even a voice call on WhatsApp. And there's even a picture in play now. So many additions and like that. Why? Why do you think this is necessary? Okay? All right. You're going to be answering that in the Google Classroom. And thirdly, I'm going to ask you to explain some hardware troubleshooting or maintenance tips. And let me give you an instance. If you are about to boot up your system or your desktop or your laptop and you hear a clanging or a clanging sound, like something like screaming, what do you think happens to that system? What do you think is happening? You hear that such a noise, a kind of noise coming from your system. Now, this is what we talk about when we're talking about troubleshooting. You need to know few things to be able to correct some little fault that are not too detailed, that might not really require an expert to actually open up the system to work on it. You yourself should be able to, determine few cause of some faults and then be able to troubleshoot and correct them. Okay, so this is very, very important, and I'm going to be asking you a question in this regard. So let me say you should be careful as well. Before you can troubleshoot, make sure that your system is not connected, especially when you want to open up. When you want to open the case, make sure the system is off the electrical circuit. It's very, very important to avoid the shock. Okay, all right. Further instructions will be released to you in your Google Classroom, and then we will see when the class begins. Thank you.